Hello everyone, this is HGSCast here. It is time for another Bronze League Heroes! I made it all the way through that without a voice crack, man. I have officially passed puberty, at least for now. I feel like some people never actually finish puberty, and I am unfortunately one of those people. We are just going to have to live with it. Anyways, up in the top right side, give it up for RNG Laz. Clap, 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 clap. And down in the bottom left side, it is the one. It is the only. It is the one and only IglauerWeg. That one's a little bit harder to say than Laz, but whatever. Whatever. Anyways, this is going to be a ZBZ here on the very tiny, tiny map, Planet S. I think that's the name. I honestly always forget this map's name for some reason, and it's like one of those things where it's like, Husky, you're a professional shoutcaster, you play a lot of StarCraft, you do a lot of live events, you should probably know the name of every map. And while that is true, and I do relatively well in that regard, for some reason, this map, I'm always like, all right, I'm going to cast this game, go ahead and load it up. Oh, God, it's this map. I forgot its name. It's kind of like that one teacher in high school who's like, okay, they aren't really bad, they aren't really good, so they don't kind of remember, you don't really remember them once you leave the class. And you always go in there and you're like, what the hell is this teacher's name? I can't remember. Planet S, if that is your real name, is that map for me. I know that's a little bit off topic, but it is going to be a ZBZ, and it is my honor, nay, my privilege, to bring you this ZBZ here today. And apparently we got some drone-on-drone action over here. The best kind of action, am I right? It does look like the drone going to be scared away, but he has spotted everything. Going to be having the spawning pool on right there. I also love this delayed Overlord Scout from Laz. He's just like, meh. It's Bronze League. I mean, I'm not going to know what he's doing anyways. If I scout it, I'm not going to know how to react. So I'll get to it when I get to it. He does go have for a spawning pool first here. He's got the extractor on the way as well. We'll see if he can extract some information from this Vespene, guys. Okay, for some reason, I'm feeling a little giddy right now. I'm actually casting this at, let's see what time it is. It is 1:31 a.m., so I'm sure that my neighbors love me, although I will say, my neighbors have these two dogs, which are effing adorable, but they do bark a lot. They do howl a lot. So if they ever complain about me making noise, I'll be like, yo, bro, I don't know if you know this, but I love your dogs. I mean, your dogs are really loud, okay? I definitely don't find it cute, and I'm annoying. I'm going to complain to you. I'm so bad at being convincing is the problem, though. So anyways, we do have a similar-ish build here for both players. We have 17 drones to 16 drones. Queens are on the way at similar-ish timings. The reason I say similar-ish when at a pro level, this would be like completely drastically different builds. I say similar-ish because it is Bronze League Heroes. So as long as they're both making units and they're both making queens, it's kind of like, yeah, they're going the same build. They're getting the exact same things regardless. But it does look like right now, double extractor for Laz. I never liked this off of one base. I'm just saying, guys, double extractor, 6 of your drones there. I mean, that's like the half. No, it's 30%. I'm really good at math, I swear. That's like 30% of your mining drones just busy mining gas, which really for Zerg is super hard to spend this early. We'll see. We will see if Laz has a superhuman build, though, plan that's going to make me look like a total fool, as he does have 140 gas right now. That's going to continue to skyrocket. I would assume he's going to start metabolic boost. That is quite the upgrade these days, I hear. Right now, we are going to be having a Baneling nest. I almost said a Baneling bus. This is not a Baneling bus. This is indeed a Baneling nest. Going to be going down for IglauerWeg. Is also going to be killing off this Overlord here. Oh, wait, he died already. I gotta stop making that noise because now he's dead. And you know they will say the good old Overlord in ode to an Overlord is what they say always. It's a very famous speech. You guys are most likely familiar with it. They say it at all Overlord funerals, just to kind of really remember the Overlord for the most important thing about Overlords, which is their voice. You guys are familiar with this in Ode to an Overlord, but I'll go ahead and recite it right now. So bow your heads in Overlord prayer and say it along with me. Brings a tear to my eye every single time. But regardless, we have to focus. We cannot weep over Overlord's lost, because that is something That happens a lot. We just got to get used to it. But right now we have several Zerglings here for both players. Ah, Banelings on the way. Who would have thought with the Baneling nest and all. Now, 3 Banelings and 3 Lings. That's not really enough here to do anything to Laz, I feel like, especially with the Queen right here. Banelings are going to be rolling in there. Oh! All right. I think he manually detonated those. Didn't really get any good connections there. But he did kill a Creep Tumor, I feel like. I don't know. I mean, did he? Can Banelings kill Creep Tumors? I think they can. Look, guys. This is something that you do not test very often, all right, is killing Creep Tumors with Banelings, okay? I think you can do it because Banelings can kill everything else. We're going to go with yes. I will say a confident yes. That is what happened there as you killed that Creep Tumor with those Banelings. More Banelings now to be on the way. They are morphing in. He likes to do these in threes, man. Threes company right here. And unfortunately for Laz, I have a feeling he doesn't have the best micromanagement in the world. Currently rocking about 0 APM there. I think he's down in the individual amounts of APM right now. But he does have roaches here, which will help out a great deal versus any sort of Banelings. And I feel like Laz has no idea what's about to hit him, which is going to be a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Banelings. Here come the Zerglings right now. It does look like they will get surrounded on the roaches here. Banelings going to be rolling in. Does manage to detonate one of the Banelings on the roaches. The Banelings trying to figure out where the hell they want to go. Unable to get major connections here. Oh, but he could get a good one right there, and he does manage to. All of a sudden, that's going to open up the floodgates. Zergling's going to be running in here, able to take out the Queen. The other Queen, I think, went down a little bit earlier. A couple of drones here just kind of hanging out. They are just in post-traumatic stress disorder, except it's not. It's shell-shocked. That's what we're going to say. Shell-shocked right now as that drone's like, oh, God, save me. Jesus, take the wheel. He does decide to turn into a spine crawler, and that apparently ended up working out. It does look like all these drones are going to get taken out. Now, you do have to remember that Laz already has his mansion up and running. So, whoa, we got the ninja roaches here spawning. Remember, when roaches attack within melee range, it still counts as a ranged attack, but it has a melee animation, which is actually kind of cool there. So, those ninja roaches spawn with their shurikens, man, or katanas or something. Just going to be hitting those guys in the face. More Banelings are going to be in the way. This time, opting to go for 4. A lot of minerals actually in the bank here for IglauerWeg. So we'll see if he does anything else here, like make some more Banelings or throw down more expansions, maybe some tech, something like that. He does have more Zerglings selected. All right, 2 more Banelings on the way. He does have enough gas for a lot more of this, though. Remember that Banelings don't take supply, because you've already paid for the supply within the Zerglings. So he's got plenty of room to start making these Banelings. There he goes right there. You can see morphing them in, even though he's supply blocked like a boss. Obviously, that was part of his plan, was to lose the Overlord, get supply blocked, just make Banelings instead, because you really can't make anything else at that point. We did 2 Overlords on the way. Banelings continuing to be produced right now, but for now, it looks like IglauerWeg finally getting his Queen here at the 11-minute mark for that expansion, so that's going to be quite good. Ah, Spire going to be on the way. He's aspiring for greater things. It does look at the Bane. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, Sinvicta, what are you trying to do to me by picking these games? All right, well, I think we've all been there, where you're rolling in your Banelings, you got enough to kill everything, and you do that, you hit the X button. Oh my God, that poor, poor soul. Units lost 2,300. Now, what's funny is that the units killed resources tab, if it existed, would not show 2,300 for Laz. Laz did like maybe 1,800 damage with his units there, and then he just let the rest of it, the rest of the 500 resources lost. He let IglauerWeg sacrifice those himself. Oh my God, I think he's actually going to just lose this game at this point. Wow. That is actually pretty hilarious. We'll see if he can actually make a comeback here, but that took me by complete surprise. Now, a lot of times when I watch these, you know, Bronze League heroes, I'm always expecting kind of like a big epic battle, or I'm expecting someone to right-click like 200 Marines incorrectly. But when you're running in with your entire Baneling army, and you accidentally hit the X key, which for those of you who do not know, manually detonates your Banelings, that is not something that I would expect. Then again, in Bronze League Heroes, you basically just expect the unexpected, because really there's nothing that can be expected other than hilarity. Now, we do have the Mutalisks going to be moving out, and I feel like those Mutalisks did get spotted by those roaches, and indeed they did. They're going to go ahead and throw down the Spore Crawlers. Now, remember that Spore Crawler is actually completely broken against Mutalisks. They do so much damage. They are definitely the counter to Mutas, and I feel like, yeah, those Mutas are going to have to head back home, and I think that might actually be it. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you accidentally manually detonate your Banelings. So that X button, man, you know, that X button is about as useful as Xbox One. Boom! Roasted. Boom! comedy. Whatever. We do have a lot of units getting taken out. I mean, there's really no way that IglauerWeg can win at this point. Then again, I have seen weirder things happen in Bronze League Heroes, but I can confidently say that these mutas are not going to kill it off, and IglauerWeg is going to say GG. The Broodling's trying to help out, but there is just no way. Laz throwing out the GG and a smiley face. You know, let's just go back to that magic moment. Let's go back to that magic moment where we realized I should actually play more StarCraft, because at least that doesn't happen to me. Here we go. We'll watch it in slow motion. This is the part where I almost died. And I do want to give a special shout out to my friend Sinvicta. He is the one who sorts through hundreds, if not thousands, of Bronze League Hero replays. All right, here we go. The Baneling's roll. I gotta watch it again. Hang on. I wish I could watch it in even slower motion replay. If I was mad, this is where I'd be like, now the point of the offense is going to be to get into that Zerg player's base, and he's going to want to do as much damage as possible here, because really in StarCraft, you want to try to kill units without losing your own units, okay? So here you can see he's going to be setting up the offense with the Banelings. He doesn't have any defense, but you know what they say, a good offense is a good offense. So he's going to go in here, he's going to run the Banelings in. Now if we zoom in on the cheerleaders' butts here, you can see that they're ready to go. They're cheering on, and here comes the Banelings right now. Now watch here closely, and you can just barely see where he messes up. All right, that is not what John Madden sounds like at all. I think I've actually offended anyone who watches football. But anyways, that is going to be it. Good game, Laz. I think that you earned that through your great decision-making in micro. So well played. IglauerWeg played a perfect game. So I will hand it to him. A perfect game, good sir. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.